Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of Boosters and Boxes. Today we're going to open up a Middle-earth strategy battle game box. And in this box are the plastic Morgul Knights. Let's have a look, shall we? Got 6 bases, 6 riders here. And wow, look at this. Oh, it's the horses. Let's have a look at the knights themselves first. You can focus at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that face though, Jesus Christ. They're like skull faces. That's so cool. Damn. You can kind of decide which mask you put on which one. Very, very cool though. Is the trumpet. Then the horses, of course. One of the lances. Look at those. Look at the size of those things. Jeez. 2 more knights. Oh, I think they've got the same masks. No, I think actually every mask is... yeah, every mask so far is actually different. Very nice. Let's turn this around. Let's have a look at the horses themselves now. Again, beautifully detailed. Beautifully detailed. Now we will do a size comparison later on with the metal ones. See how they hold up to each other. So, oh, here we go. Ooh. Here's 2 of the shields. Love those. And then the banner. Look at that. Oh, this is all sculpted in. Jeez. The amount of detail there. Ooh. Beautiful. And then this is the banner pole. So very, very cool. Very cool. Let's have a look at the second set then. Or the second sprue rather. Not the second set. Again, here's the remaining 2 riders. Very neat. We've got 3 lances here. 1 more over here. We've got a lot of them though. This one is a charging post, this one. And then the sword for the captain. Now you can actually, I believe, see, there's 6 lances. So yeah, you get 2 spares, then the trumpet, and the sword, and the banner, of course. So you can really do a lot with these. Really, you can really do a lot with these. Absolutely awesome. Now I've been thinking about maybe giving the sword arm to the mouth of Sauron, because I never really liked his pose. So something I've been fiddling with in my mind. Here's 2 other shields. They're different from the previous ones. Actually, wait. Let's put them next to each other. Put them next to each other. Here you go. So those are different. And then there's 2 more over here, which are different as well. So you get 3 different shields. Very neat. Now, they're flat at the back. It's a bit unfortunate in my opinion, but I don't know. I guess you don't see it when it's glued on, but I thought that maybe they would be a bit more detailed with like wooden textures or something. So, yeah. Or it could, actually I think it's just plain metal, so it would make more sense, I guess, this way. Still very, very cool looking. The horses, of course, I think those are all in different poses as well. Or like, maybe there's 2 on 2 as well. I mean, you can always switch one side with the other, giving them different looks. So, but yeah, they look absolutely beautiful though. Okay, anyway, I'll be putting these together and then we'll have a look at the completed set. And here they are. The models are now completely assembled and we'll go over them individually because there's a lot to cover here. First of all, they look amazing once put together. Just look at this. I think it's a beautiful set, ready for a charge. Bit of variation here and there as well. So we've got the front leany ready to charge in, whilst the ones in the back are still holding on a little bit. Very, very neat set. Now, as you may notice, I went with all pikes or lances. Sorry, lances, and 1 banner. So no captain, no trumpeter. I didn't like the trumpeter look. It just looked a little weird to me. I don't know. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I think probably if I get another set, of course, I will include one. But for now, I thought just to leave it out. The captain, I'll get to that in a moment. So, but yeah, the lances themselves, lots of very different combinations you can do here, as well with the helmets and the shields, of course, and the positions, the horses as well. Even if you have 3 sets, once you combine them, they will all look different, which is something I really like in any kind of model kit. So this one pulled it off completely wonderfully. The metal set only had like 3 differences, or like 3 variations basically, so they greatly improved on this. We'll get to the metal set in a moment as well, because I actually have that so we can compare them, size and everything else. So yeah, the helmets, the shields, the poses of the arms, the horses, absolutely stunning. Now the actual horses, they come in, well, they got like a charging horse rather, with its neck stuck out a little bit, and then you've got 2 poses of this one, and then we also have the ones that are a little shy, a little bit shy, you know, but it's okay, and they come with this. So not a lot of difference in those. Just the neck is a little different, and then we also have this one. So yeah, still very cool in my opinion, very cool. Now over here, some of the horses on the bases, I added a bit of a mold, as you can see. There we go. So it's a little hard to tell maybe. Even this one's a bit clearer. So I actually made a video on how to make these. They're all press molded, and you know, it just adds a bit of extra variation and a bit of life, like it's on a battlefield. So they're very easy to make. Can make as many as possible. If you want to check that video out, I'll link in the description box on top of the screen here as well. I'll put it in the description box as well. Now this rider here I want to cover. This one is a spare. I'll say it out right now. This one will be my spare rider. First of all, I had an accident cutting out its helmet. He had 2 extra spikes on the sides. Those got lost, as you can see. And it's just a bit of a standard look, nothing special, you know. He's just got his lance up in the air, so nothing too special there. Also the helmet, the back of the helmet was just flat. It looked very odd. So I decided to just fill it up a little bit, make it look like cloth, like the old metal ones, which again I'll show you in a little bit to give you a better idea. So yeah, this one will be my spare. And I hear you wondering, what do you mean with spare? Well, I did mention my Mouth of Sauron in the unboxing process. Here we go. Here he is, look at this. I think this one really adds up a lot to the character. I always found him so boring, just the horse standing there with his, just pointing his finger. Like there was an unreleased version where he had the mithril vest of Frodo, like in the movie. But we got the simple standard one pointing out his finger, and I thought it was just a little boring. So he is a cool character, really. So I wanted to make him look a lot more special than he actually is. And that's why I decided to give him the actual captain's arm. And I think overall, when you combine them, I think it looks pretty damn neat. So, yeah. So really, here we are. Here's the metal one in the middle. It's a very dark sculpt, like I painted it very darkly. So it's very hard to pick up on camera properly. So my apologies for that. But I will point out some things here that I noticed. So first of all, let's put this one aside for a moment. Let's have a look at the size. Now, as usually with plastic sculpts, they're a bit smaller compared to the metal ones. I believe it's got something to do with the molds and everything and production process. So at least that's what I heard. So again, with this one as well, the horse, I think they add up pretty nicely compared to each other. The actual riders, if you put them next to each other, and I actually got the boring looking one right here. If I would put it just the size of its feet, you can clearly tell that the metal one has got like somewhere between half a head and a head taller in size. Now I really think it doesn't really make that much of a difference, because once painted up and on the battlefield, you won't really notice. And you know, in real life, some people will be taller as well. So I really think that this set did cover that. They did nail it head on, in my opinion, and they look absolutely stunning. Now, couple of things here and there that I did notice. One of the things is, let me turn them around actually. Let me actually take a different metal one. So some of the metal horses, they come with this little piece of cloth right over here. Now this one doesn't. So and they actually decided not to do this with the plastic ones either. None of these horses have any of these pieces of cloth hanging on from the sides. So yeah, I don't know why they did it. I might do it here and there with some of the horses just to, again, make a little bit of extra difference here and there. And, you know, just look at it. Seems pretty easy to make. So just some lines straight down. So it does add a bit of extra character, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't quite know why they did it on some of the metal ones and some didn't. And yeah, plastic, they just decide to leave it out completely. So, but hey, that's okay, in my opinion. Now, there is one more thing that I actually noticed, and this time it's with the riders. Now, the metal sculpts, they've got this piece of metal attached to the lance at the back here. So, for some reason, the plastic ones, they don't. Wait, this is a bad example. Here we go. This one is a bit better to see, I think. So, these don't have it for some reason, so that's one of the things I did notice. So there's one difference on the horses and one on the actual riders. So other than that, the saddles as well. These got more like a crown-looking, you know, option from behind. Whilst the actual metal ones, they've got like these engravings in them, which I always thought was pretty cool. Nice little amount of detail there. So but yeah, you know, other than that, again, I think they all fit in together pretty damn well, and they all look absolutely, absolutely stunning. I can't wait to paint them all up and have a nice little horde, a nice little charge of horses. So that will be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Honestly, this is a wonderful looking set, in my opinion. I can't wait to get them all painted up and have this dark, disturbing force with heavy armored riders all packed together. I think it's gonna be a wonderful, epic looking charge moment. So yeah, if you're a painter and collector, definitely get these models. They look wonderful. And if you're just a player as well, I do recommend these guys, because back in the time when I still played, I actually used this army, and gosh, honestly, they're so much fun to use, and they're very, very difficult to deal with when fighting against them as well at times. So in the right hands, they can be quite dangerous. So but yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you for watching, and we will see each other in a next video. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.